Hey guys, welcome back after a long break. Back with the Kizomba videos. So I've been like breaking my head for the past few months and was trying to figure out the difference, the different styles of Kizomba. If you've been following my channel, I've been posting a lot of videos about the differences that I've noticed in the different styles of Kizomba since 2012, 2013, since when I started, following Kizomba. And over the years, I've been seeing many different styles of Kizomba, but whatever is being discussed in the community, in the Kizomba community, is predominantly like two different styles: either Kizomba, traditional Kizomba, that's what they are calling it now, or else the urban Kiz, the French style Kizomba. But I've been noticing like at least two, three more styles of Kizomba. So I've tried to put this all together, for in order to avoid confusion, and going forward in my videos, I'll probably refer to these styles of Kizomba, with these names that I'm going to give these styles. I don't want to cause more confusion or whatever, but there are certain styles of Kizomba which in the Kizomba community, nobody is talking about it. I'm not sure if they are deliberately doing it or just like overlooking the fact that those styles exist, or is there some kind of ego involved in that? There's some kind of politics. There's some kind of I don't know, national identities involved. I'm not sure, but from my perspective as an outsider, this is what I've been noticing. I've been seeing, as the different styles of Kizomba. And as you all probably know, I'm learning Kizomba here in Sydney, and like I'll also like try and explain you guys what style of Kizomba is being followed here. Let's start with, like, this is what I came up with. I'll actually show you guys some examples as well as and when I explain these styles. So first style that I would I've like classified these styles of Kizomba into four different categories. Now, okay, now I'm doing this because the Kizomba enthusiasts who want to learn Kizomba, and the young students who are like want to who don't know anything about Kizomba and who want to learn, and what exactly, I'm just trying to like put this video out there so that there is some I don't know, reference as to what is going on in the Kizomba community. Uh, this is again my understanding, and as an outsider, what exactly I've seen. I've just like given the names, and I'll also explain why I've given these names. Yeah, so the first style I would call it's called the Lisbon style. To me, Lisbon style is the original style of Kizomba. Now, I want to emphasize here, I'm talking about Kizomba, the dance, not music. There is again a lot of confusion between like traditional Kizomba and other kinds of music that fall under the Kizomba umbrella, like Gero Zouk, Cabo Zouk, Zouk Love, and whatnot. I'm here talking about Kizomba as a dance. Kizomba as a dance does not exist, is not from Angola, as opposed to what you'll see on the internet. Kizomba, what they dance in Angola is Semba. It's not Kizomba. Kizomba as a dance originated in Lisbon. If you want to know more about it, I've already made lots of videos about that. Kizomba, I mean, Lisbon is like the hub of Kizomba. To me, Lisbon is where true Kizomba exists, even to this date. But although it is being slowly taken over by Semba, I'll come to that. So Lisbon is where these Cape Verdeans and these bunch of Angolans came together and formed a movement called the Kizomba movement. That's when they decided to use the term Kizomba, which was used until that time. I'm talking about 1990s, late 1990s. Until that time, Kizomba was being used in the context of party, because Kizomba is a Kimbundu word, an Angolan language, which means party. So up until that time, it was being used in the context of party. So whatever these Cabo Verdeans and Guinea-Bissauans and Mozambicans and Angolans, they came, since these are all PALOP countries, they are former Portuguese colonies. Like they used to go for parties together in Lisbon, I guess that's where they all met, and then they all danced to some form of zouk, because zouk was prevalent, zouk and is still prevalent in these PALOP countries. So I believe the zouk, different styles of zouk, like Angolan zouk, Cabo zouk, Haitian zouk, the compa, and Guadeloupe, Martinique, I don't know, like many different types of zouk songs were being played in Lisbon at that time, I guess. And these dancers who came together brought their own pasada style from their own countries respectively, like the dancers like Wenda Lima, Avelino Chantre, Elio Santos, Barbosa. They brought their pasada from their country, Cabo Verde, and I believe Antonio Bandera and Pechu. They brought their style of pasada from Angola. So this is how Kizomba was born. Kizomba as a dance was born, not the term Kizomba. Kizomba, the term is a very old term, but it was being used in the context of party. But in the late 1990s, these dancers, first generation dancers, first generation teachers of Kizomba, decided to popularize pasada in the name of Kizomba. I don't know why they decided to do that. Probably because it's an African term. So to me, real Kizomba exists only in Lisbon or in Portugal. And I'll show you an example what Lisbon style of Kizomba is. And to my understanding, this is predominantly dance to zouk, like maybe Gero zouk, a Cabo zouk, a Cabo love, a zouk love. It's a bit slower than the traditional Kizomba. You can't dance this style, I think, to the traditional Kizomba music, because it's a bit fast. This has a bit of a laid-back vibe to it, and then it's a bit sensual. So it is basically pasada. It's pasada from these PALOP countries, and it was rebranded as Kizomba, and that's what I call the Lisbon style of Kizomba. So if to explain that, yeah, maybe, yeah, for this video.
Eu faço a boa vibrar. I make that girl shake. Oh yeah.
Originais, mano. From Badusha Pro. This is international shit now. Cientista. Bob Mago. What I call it. Go. Let's get it.
De mim não vou aguentar, fazes pouco de mim, é melhor parar. Só mais bocadinho, mas não vou te entrar. Vou pegar nesse bumbum, não vais reclamar, até vais gostar. Vou levar-te para o privado, vou te mostrar. Com meu topo de gama vai me ajudar. Meter-te lá no roçare. Me roça, me toca, me abraça. Me beija, me arranha, me amassa. Quem usa, me abusa, me encaixa. Agora sim, arracha. Me roça, me toca, me abraça. Me beija, me arranha, me amassa. Me usa, me abusa, me encaixa. Agora sim, arracha. Eu faço a boa vida. Eu faço a boa vida. Eu faço a boa vida. E condenar não vai aguentar. Eu faço a boa vida.
So this is just an example of what Lisbon style Kizomba is. Although lately I've been noticing that this Lisbon style is slowly being taken over by the Luandan style, which is the next style of Kizomba. The Luandan style of Kizomba. This used to be danced in the early 2010s, like I'm talking about 2009 till 2013, that time around. And it's a very beautiful, laid back kind of dance, predominantly thanks to Gero Zouk and Cabo Zouk, Zouk Love. And the dances that I can think of is Ricardo and Paula and Quenda Lima, Antonio Bandera and Albir in the early 2012 2013s. There is another couple that I've seen been and,
Trouble keeping track of your team's work? You need Asana. Try today for free.
Esta dama é de tirar chapéu, linda demais, sem comparação. Por ele eu sou capaz de levantar o véu, só para vê-la em cima do meu colchão. Combinação tão simples e perfeita nunca vi. Ninguém pode imaginar o que na hora senti. Tanta beleza meus olhos nunca tocou. Sem qualquer reação todo o meu.
So this is another example. They are another couple that I've noticed. They dance the Lisbon style of Kizomba, and can you see like Albert and Sara Lopez in the early days. They used to dance the style of Kizomba, and I found a video them dancing. I'm not able to find that now. I believe this is the one. What? So that is what I'm calling as Lisbon style of Kizomba. Basically, it's Pasara, but now it is no, it is like Kizomba it has been marketed as Kizomba, and now I don't know if we can go back and like remarket the dance as Pasara. And moreover, I'm not even sure if anyone outside of Portugal is dancing the style of Kizomba, because urban kiss is becoming more and more popular now, and the Luandan style is slowly taking over the traditional Kizomba scene, which brings us to the next style, which is the Luandan style of Kizomba. Luandan style of Kizomba is basically Semba. So what is happening, post 2015 2016, the urban kiss dance movement started, and then it slowly started becoming really popular, even more popular than the Kizomba, the Lisbon style of Kizomba that was popularized by Quenda Lima and Albert and teachers like them. But since urban kisses started getting more popular, and that there was some kind of conflict in the Kizomba community, and they decided to brand the French style of Kizomba as urban kiss, which and then the Angolan confusion started happening, because Kizomba is an Angolan term, and then there's some kind of a fight going on between Angolans and the Cape Verdeans as to who Kizomba belongs to. Since it is an Angolan word, I believe in whatever videos that you can watch on YouTube, you can see Angolans commenting like, this is not Kizomba, this is not Kizomba. Because to Angolans, if you don't dance Semba, you don't dance Kizomba. But that is not the case with the Lisbon style of Kizomba, because the Lisbon style of Kizomba is like, it is the original Kizomba as a dance, in my opinion, but it was Pasada. But because it was rebranded as Kizomba, this whole confusion started. I don't know what can we do about that confusion. But I'm trying to be very clear here. I'm talking about the dance, not Kizomba as a term, or Kizomba in the context in which it is used in Angola as of today. So the Luandan style of Kizomba has a lot of Semba. It is and it's like adapted to the slow, relatively slow Kizomba music. But it is still faster than the Gero Zouk and Cabo Zouk and Kabalo Zouk music. But it is slower than the Semba music. The Semba music is really fast music. Now, this style of Kizomba is what is being taught in Sydney as well, which is why this whole search started for me, because I was just trying to understand where exactly I wanted to learn the Lisbon style of Kizomba or Pasara. But when I came to Sydney, and then like over here, it's either urban kiss, a kiss fusion, or the Luandan style of Kizomba. And the worst thing about this is, nobody even talks about the Lisbon style of Kizomba, because because as of now it is not even considered as Kizomba. But it is very sad. But if not for these first generation Kizomba Pasada teachers, this movement wouldn't have become this famous today, which is a very sad thing. Okay, so to give you guys an example of the Luandan style of Kizomba, was one video I came across.
deixa estar.
So if you guys, if in your dance school or whatever, if you guys dance this type of dance, this is basically the Luan and the Angolan style of Kizomba. This involves a lot of hooks and lifts and the drags and it's basically semba, but it's like it's slowed down semba is what I would call it. And if you notice, the music is a little bit faster than the Gerozouk music. So this is dance to either this type of music or there is another type of music. There's a modern Kizomba, a new wave Kizomba kind of music. The like singers like Philo Dozoa.
Pay less every day at The Good Guys. Check out our catalogue online. Only at The Good Guys.
So this is like a more new wave kind of Kizomba music, and the Luanan style of Kizomba can be danced to this as well. And I'll tell you. This is one of my other channels that I created to like load. They are my dance instructors, Chris and Amanda. So they also teach this style of Kizomba, and just trying to find another video. what I'm talking about. The lifts and everything. It's a typical Semba thing. And we'll watch one last video. Is again one of my instructors, or a very nice dancer from Sydney. As you can see, you can see you can notice the playfulness of the Semba is evident here in this style of Kizomba, which is not very which is not at all present in the Lisbon style. The Lisbon style is more like a sensual, laid back kind of. It has its own swag and jenga. So this is that's why I'm calling this basically Semba, but it's like a more slowed down Semba to a more slow music. So that is why I'm and it's predominantly this I think this started becoming popular after the Angolan dancers instructors started coming into the scene with Semba, with their Semba Jinga, because the original Lisbon style also had Angolan dancers, but they didn't have the Semba Jinga, if you know what I mean, because two of the one of the most famous first generation dancers, Antonio Bandeira. If you watch his videos, you can see mostly Passara. You cannot see Semba in his style. So I'm just trying to point out the difference here. So the Luanan style of Kizomba is more like Semba. Is the influence is from Semba, and which is evident with the playfulness and the moves like lifts and hooks and everything. So that is the second style of Kizomba, and this is what is predominantly being taught around the world, I guess, as traditional Kizomba. Yeah. So the third style of Kizomba is I'm calling it like the Parisian style. It is now being called as urban kiss. Urban kiss is basically I think you probably know what urban kiss is. It is dance to. Okay, now let's come to the music part before we move to that the Parisian style, the urban kiss dance style of music. The Lisbon style, as I mentioned here, it is predominantly danced to Gero Zouk, Cabo Zouk, and Zouk Love. Mostly, and that's whatever video I've seen is mostly this music. And the Luana style, I think you can dance this style to pretty much every kind of music in the Kizomba umbrella. That is what being done these days. Although I'm not sure if Gero Zouk, I've seen people like my teachers play a lot of Gero Zouk, French Gero Zouk basically. I'm talking about Tesi and Sensei and Yal Lewis and like that kind of artists. And they also play Philo de Zua. They also play old school Kizomba like Eduardo Pem and during his time. So I've seen all kinds of music being played in Sydney. So yeah, and I think the Parisian style of Kizomba evolved in originated in France when some of the dancers because I think Gerozouk is also hugely popular in France because of the musicians. It's a very popular genre of music there, and they interpreted this music in a different way, giving birth to the urban kiss dance. Now, I just want to point out here the same music. I've seen Eddie Vance point out in many videos that Gerozouk is not Kizomba and this and that and urban cases dance to Gerozouk and whatnot. This might cause a little confusion with someone newly learning Kizomba. What I'm trying to say is like Gerozouk is probably the most important reason why Kizomba is this popular today, because Gerozouk has a more mainstream appeal to it, which the traditional Kizomba music does not have, and I'm not talking about the new wave Kizomba. Even then, even the new wave one is not like as popular as Gerozouk, because Gerozouk has a more mainstream feel to it, and it is very, very popular in the Netherlands, in France, in Portugal, in Cape Verde, in many different countries. But the traditional Kizomba is only popular in the music. The traditional Kizomba music is only popular in Angola. So without the Gerozouk music, I don't think Kizomba would have been this popular. Now, Gerozouk music can be interpreted in two different ways. One, in the Lisbon style, which no one wants to talk about. I don't know why. And I've already shown you the videos, like how Lisbon style looks like, and the music is like as you can see, it's a Gerozouk. And the Parisian style is danced to the Gerozouk as well, but slightly differently. The posture is different. There's a lot of syncopation, and yeah, it looks and feels very, very different. And it's also predominantly danced to Gerozouk and sometimes even R&B as well. Now, if you want to know what, if you like to show you some example of urban kiss. This is urban kiss. So if you have been learning, if this is the type of kizomba that they are teaching you in your school, then you're probably learning urban kiss. Yeah, so this is what, and then I'll show you some more example of my own dance school instructors where. Okay. So this was recorded last year at the Sydney Afro Kizomba Festival. This is Pierre, Eve, and Sarah. that is like urban kiss. Now, if we come to the last style of kizomba, it is kiss fusion. So it's I'm not even sure if this can be called kizomba. It's basically fusion. So this sometimes dance to non-zouk music. Mostly it's not dance to non-zouk music, and then they fuse different styles to bring a new kind of dance. There's one particular thing that I've been seeing recently. A lot of kiss tango. There's this yeah.
Nothing can take that away from me.
So JP and Steffi are like kizomba and tango dancers. They dance tango as well. So they have come up with like a fusion between kizomba and tango. They call it kiss tango. But it's not. I'm not sure if this is as popular as the other. Like there is a term that they use, like kiss fusion, as well. And I believe it is kizomba. It's kiss, but it's danced to some non-zouk music is what I understand. I don't completely. I'm not completely sure though. Kiss fusion. Let's see what this is. I'm not sure if this is kiss fusion. It like I honestly don't understand the difference between urban kiss and kiss fusion, because C4 Pedro is actually a well-known name in the Kizomba community. So he kind of like makes like new wave Kizomba music and Tarashina music, if I'm not wrong. So and this looks to me like urban kiss. I'm not sure. Like I'm not sure if urban kiss is like a subdivision of kiss fusion or what. I don't know. This term is very confusing to me. But to be on the safer side, I have categorized this as a separate category, like because I understand that kiss fusion is can include non-zouk music as well, which is not the case with urban kiss. Urban kiss is dance to ghetto zouk. I believe this this could be the reason why they're calling it kiss fusion. Albeit for the haters, this caused a lot of controversy when Albert did this. I don't know. To me, it looks like it is just urban kids, but dance to a non-zouk music. I'm not sure if I'm right. So this is what I am going to refer to as well whenever I make some future videos as well. Like, although I'm really sad about the fact that the Lisbon style of Kizomba is slowly fading away, and nobody is even talking about it. The Angolans and dancers like Edivas, they are not even ready to credit the Cabo Verdean dancers as whenever I see his interviews, he just keeps saying like is Kizomba is Angolan, Kizomba is Angolan. I don't know the contribution that these guys have made and the Cabo Verdean musicians have made. If not for Gero Zouk, Kizomba wouldn't be this popular as it is today. And all that we are talking about right now is either traditional Kizomba or urban Kiz. And I think we need to have more discussion about the original Pasara that gave birth to the Kizomba movement and it made this dance so popular. And I just want the Lisbon style to prevail, and hope yeah, someday I'll get to learn that style of dance, Kizomba, and I continue to dance that way because that is my favorite style of Kizomba. And even in the socials, I like, even before I started learning Kizomba here in Sydney, like this Alvir and Kwendalima style had a huge influence in my mind, and then like I don't think I'll be able to get rid of that influence, and it's beautiful how the Lisbon style of Kizomba is to me the actual Kizomba. So if yeah, I hope this video is of some use to someone who is newly learning Kizomba. So if you guys have any comments, or if you guys disagree with any of my comments or any of my perspective, and like, please let me know in the comments. Yeah, we can have like a discussion. Yeah, thanks a lot, guys. Bye bye. This is JDP.